believe that it may be an outbreak of sex addiction, sir.
Sex a woo-hoo?
You really can have too much sex. Just ask these ultra-frisky famous faces. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities with sex addictions.
I'm sorry for the guys that happened to, but, you should have read the directions before you showed up at the party,
For this list, we're looking at celebrities that have actually admitted to sex addiction, have undergone some sort of sex addiction rehab, and or have been recognized as a sex addict in the public eye. We are not including porn stars, however.
I ended up at a very young age having sex with people and then just using that as my only means of communicating.
Number 10, Eric Benet.
Somebody tell me what is wrong with me. I wasn't sure, but I don't now. I believe that it must be. Love don't love me.
Halle Berry's former husband, in the early 2000s, Eric Benet was living out many a male fantasy. But that dream turned into an A-list nightmare when Benet was found to have cheated on Berry and subsequently checked into a 35-day sex rehabilitation course.
Such a fool, but now I see.
Benet has largely said that he doesn't consider himself a sex addict, however, and that he only checked into rehab in an attempt to save his marriage.
I did not want to make that move, but it was something that was like, you do this or it's a wrap.
Whatever his reasons, it didn't work, as Berry and Benet split in October 2003.
Sometimes I cry, babe. Although you've been gone for a long, long time.
Number 9, Kari Ann Peniche.
Studying.
Pre-med.
Do you realize how old you're going to be when you're done?
Yes, but I'd rather be in school than working.
A former Miss United States teen turned Playboy model, Kari Ann Peniche has since become a staple reality TV personality and an occasional TV presenter.
Do I think that Miss United States teens should be posing naked? No, not during their reign.
Peniche appeared in the second season of Sober House, the third season of Celebrity Rehab, and the first season of Sex Rehab with Dr. Drew, a series she was involuntarily discharged from for failure to comply with the rules.
Where do you think your tape lands on the sex tape spectrum? We got Paris Hilton, Kim K. I think yours is better than Screech's, right?
Sex appears to be just one of Peniche's many addictions, as her case routinely defeats TV doctors.
Hey doctor, think I need some help.
Number 8, Tom Sizemore.
You got caught. It's all fun and games till you get caught, but now we got you, okay, Mr. Elliott? Actor, you just made the big time.
Known predominantly as an A-list supporting actor, Tom Sizemore starred in True Romance, Natural Born Killers, and Heat during the early 90s peak of his career.
I figure this is the best thing to do. This is the best thing to do.
Modern TV audiences, however, likely recognize Sizemore from various stints in celebrity rehab shows.
I just want you to stay, because it's the right thing to do, and you know it's the right thing to do.
The best idea is for me to come in tomorrow so I can see my kid.
The subject of a 2005 sex tape scandal, an amateur clip in which Sizemore also claims to have bedded Paris Hilton. The actor has been described as a walking libido.
I like girls. It don't matter. It don't matter. You're like Captain Kirk. The bitch could be green.
Addicted to almost everything at one time or another, Sizemore's life story is anything but smooth.
And you'll be so understanding to your wife's needs because you'll know what it feels like to be a woman.
Number 7, Kanye West.
I told you, when he get on, he gonna leave your ass for a white girl. What, you want a Barbie? What about all of this? You just want some What about the ass?
Never one to shy away from controversy, Kanye West is self-confessed sex-obsessed.
And she got the goods, and she got that I got to look sorry.
A sex and porn addict for most of his adult life, the rapper has regularly revealed how his libido just hasn't learned the meaning of restraint. West has summarized his situation by saying, quote, "I just want to do it all the time. Like 4 times a night, and then in the morning."
You find pictures in my email. I sent this girl a picture of my hey. I don't know what it is with females, but I'm not too good at that.
Still unashamedly self-important, however, he also mused, quote, "Those addictions and afflictions are what make me a great artist." And Kim Kardashian's a lucky girl.
I wanna you hard on the sink. After that, give you something to drink.
Number 6, Jesse James.
I lied to everyone about everything, even to myself. you know?
Few adulterers incite as much hatred as Jesse James did when he cheated on America's sweetheart, Sandra Bullock. A scandal that broke just days after Bullock won an Oscar for The Blind Side and lovingly thanked her husband during the acceptance speech. James immediately checked into rehab.
We are all deserving of love. So, to that trailblazer who allowed me to have that and this, I thank you so much for this opportunity.
During an infamous ABC Nightline interview, he blamed an abusive upbringing for his infidelities.
My whole childhood, I never had a chance to be a kid.
But then he quickly moved on.
You love it? Yeah, I love you.
First to celeb tattooist Kat Von D, and then to pro drag racer Alexis DeJoria. For James, there are just not enough women in the world.
I just met her and it was like, wow, that girl's awesome.
Number 5, Michael Douglas.
Why don't you just lie back and let me take you?
Probably the most A-list personality to make today's countdown. Michael Douglas was making headlines as a celebrity sex addict before there even really was such a thing as sex addiction. First labeled as an addict in the early 90s, the often erotic actor has spent the latter part of his career defending his frisky reputation.
So he claims that certain sexual activity down south in Rio, as we say, that's south of the border on a woman's body, led to him contracting throat cancer.
However, his bizarre comments in 2013, linking tongue cancer to excessive oral sex, helped stir the storm once again. Douglas has since rephrased his meaning, but he remains sex addiction patient zero for the press.
You ever done it in an elevator?
Not recently.
I bet you haven't.
Number 4, Tiger Woods.
Now I am known until I guess the dawn of time of one of Tiger Woods' alleged holes.
Though not quite the clubhouse leader on this list, Tiger Woods' reputation as a womanizer is already almost as legendary as his golf game.
For all that I have done, I am so sorry.
In 2009, he was unfaithful. He had affairs. He cheated. And then he checked himself into rehab.
I was unexpectedly thrust into the media limelight.
Woods' then-wife, Elin Nordegren, eventually filed for divorce in 2010, after an apparently endless series of extramarital affairs were made public. Tiger's sporting critics sometimes cite the scandal as a turning point in his playing career as well, with Woods failing to win any major championships since.
Wow. I think we can officially say Tiger has lost his game.
Number 3, Charlie Sheen.
My name is Charlie, and my maid says I'm a sex addict.
Modern audiences probably know Charlie Sheen best for his much-publicized 2011 meltdown.
The Nike slogan doesn't say, just try it. Oh, okay. Just try it. No, just do it, man.
However, underneath the unpredictable facade, Sheen entertained an entirely systematic sex addiction. The actor has been less vocal than some when speaking about the condition, but his stats don't lie.
Is 25 good enough? And I'm like, yeah, 25's good enough. And he's like, we'll make it 30.
He's reportedly bedded over 5,000 women, and he has confessed to spending $53,000 on sex workers.
Look at these two. Wow. Who's got it better than me? I'm just gonna hang out right here.
A sure sign of sex addiction as you're ever likely to get. It'd take way more than 2.5 men to fornicate that frequently, under anything close to normal circumstances.
Charlie, you are a monster. Every moment of your life looks like the first 2 minutes of Law & Order SVU.
Number 2, Russell Brand.
Hey, look at my driver. I'm gonna have sex with her.
Everything about British comedian Russell Brand is excessive. His hair, his style, his hyperbolic language, his various attempts at various types of rehabilitation.
I couldn't get enough monkey business.
Well, and you were thinking about it all the time as well?
Not really, because I was doing it.
Brand has been branded a womanizer before, and with good reason. During the early stages of his career, he was overtly sex-obsessed. So much so that even a marriage to sex icon Katy Perry couldn't curb his promiscuity.
Of course, I still feel great feelings of compassion and warmth for Katy. But like I'm very happy with my life.
In recent years, however, Brand has sought to help others in light of his own shortcomings. To some, his more recent rants are hypocritical. To his supporters, though, he's a changed man.
Our attitudes towards sex have become warped and perverted and have deviated from its true function as an expression of love and a means for procreation.
Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I could not get out of bed one day because it was a constant thing, and that was an exhausting day.
It's a love addiction. You can have worse addictions, right?
I mean, that's really the essence of the addiction, is that you're broken inside. You've got a hole that you tried to fill, whether it was with alcohol or drugs or with sex or gambling, with whatever.
I'm an eating, drinking, shitting, Santa Claus.
Prove it.
Number 1, David Duchovny. We've all heard of method acting, but perhaps David Duchovny, star of Showtime's Californication, takes that idea a little too far. In the show, Duchovny plays sex-obsessive Hank Moody. However, the actor's as irrepressibly lustful off-screen as he is on it. In 2008, he checked himself into rehab for sex addiction, amid the breakdown of his marriage to Téa Leoni.
You're such a dirty old man.
No, I'm not.
Fast forward to 2016, Duchovny is reprising one of his most iconic roles as the X-Files Agent Mulder. But unlike the glory days of the 90s, now his truth is out there.
You are on dangerous ground here.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you agree with our list?
Oh, no!
I should have never married you!
Ah, stop it!
Which sex-addicted celeb did we skip?
Let's see, how about David?
For more addictive top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Hi, my name is Pam, and I'm a sex addict.